All right. So first module, or at least the modules I'm covering. Let me be clear about the modules I'm covering. I'm just going to be covering the procrastinations and the success rate. I, I just found out too that I did forget to finish the rapid start module. I took the quiz and finished it. I got like an 86, so I thought I was just done with it. But anyways, rapid procrastination tips. So make a list and break it down. Breaking down tasks reduces the risk of being overwhelmed. Making tasks more specific also helps us focus. Um, I'm kind of doing that, but I'm not doing it the way that I'm thinking it should be done. The way I'm thinking it should be done is that um when I'm okay, the 39 pages I broke that down into a quiz. So I created four quizzes and one test. For each quiz is covers 10 pages, each 10 pages of the act, and I just quizzed myself. I made evaluative questions about the 10 pages, every 10 pages after. So 1 to 10, 11 to 21, and then 21 to um, 21 to whatever. I don't know, but I ended up doing that's what I did. So, and then I graded myself on those, but I think I could do it better. I think I'm doing a good job with that right now. But it's always good to just question yourself because you don't know. Because sometimes you think you're doing it correctly, but you really aren't. But I'm pretty sure I'm doing it correctly with this. So let's just move on. Okay, set yourself up for success. Our behaviors are shaped by our environment, so start shaping your environment. I already started doing that. I used to study a lot more at my house. My computers. So look, let me just tell you the setup right now. So the computer's in my room. The room, the bed's literally right there. So I could literally, if I'm stressed out, I could just literally go to the bed. I can't do that at the library. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can't do that at the library. And it's cold there too. So, yep. Now three. Get started beforehand. Lean into your perfectionist tendencies and get the ball rolling. Um, I don't understand what that means. Get started beforehand. I have no idea what that means. But um, okay. Four, group up, leverage social pressure to keep ourselves accountable. See, now this one, I don't have anybody to do this with, so I'm just gonna. I just hold myself accountable. Most of the times. Um, you have this little voice in the back of my head. Hey, you need to be doing this. You need to be doing this. So, and I think that even okay, even though um I'm pretty good at doing this. Like if I don't get something done, I usually sit back and I always I just can't deal with not getting anything done. So I just got to get that done. I just got to get it done. Um 5. You know what? Actually, I think this is where the deadlines could be a good thing. Um like weekly deadlines. Monthly deadlines are too long. I could do weekly deadlines, get certain things done within a week, and hopefully that'll. I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna try that out. Group up. Oh, I'm gonna talk about what I'm gonna do after, but group four, group up, leverage social pressure to keep ourselves accountable. I'm pretty good at keeping myself accountable, but at the same time, I could be just saying that biased, maybe being biased, but I'm kind of overconfident. I feel like I'm a little bit. When I said that, I felt kind of confident about it. So yeah, mm, I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy about that one. Aim for 5. Aim for personal best. Meet yourself where you are, and aim to push one step higher. No one is perfect, but everyone can do their best. Now, see, this is the thing, right? This one particularly, I'm always trying to be absolute perfect with everything I'm doing, not understanding that is just not how it works. And But it's worked for. But that's the thing, though. It's worked for me in the past, though, and I've been able to accomplish a lot of things by thinking that way. So I think just showing up every single day that the library is open has been that daily accountability. Like I gotta be there at 9:30. It opens at 9, but I'll be there at 9:30. Stay till 2, and everything after 2:15 is fair game. I don't. Yeah, and that's kind of just. Yeah, you know what I mean. That's a good way of doing it. Showing up every single day, the library's open. I mean, yeah, that's my personal best. But I think instead of the weekly is just getting kind of moving, progressing forward to the result I'm trying to get, which is being in court by the end of this year or before the end of this year. So, yeah. Okay, so now that we're done with that one, let's continue lesson. Let's see. Okay, now intermediate. This is the intermediate procrastination techniques. This is dealing with procrastination. Many people deal with procrastination with unsustainable solutions. People attribute their procrastinations to a lack of motivation. However, this leads to them become trapped in a cycle of fluctuating motivation, which leads to burnout over time. And see, now this is what I was experiencing with my YouTube channels. This is what I was experiencing with TikTok. This was what I was experiencing with language learning. This is what I experienced with this process I'm actually trying to do right now. The first few months I was doing it, it was very difficult to stay consistent because there was so much material I was covering, and I felt like I didn't have any time for anything else, and that's what led to the burnout. Now I've already watched this video for this section, but I'm just gonna go over the written part. So there's no such thing as a procrastination. That when we give procrastination a name, it can prevent us from tackling the issue effectively. Procrastination can occur due to many different reasons. Each trigger and response can have different solutions. To the end procrastination, we must be specific in what behavior we are trying to change and what causes this behavior. Okay, so what causes my procrastination? If I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the times it's because I want the results too fast, and because I don't get the results that I'm looking for in the manner that I want them, in the time frame that I want them, it causes me to just stop doing whatever I'm doing. Yeah. All right. So when the motivation needed is high, we are less likely to be able to complete the task consistently, and that is facts. That's true for damn near everything that I've been trying to do. Fucking learning a language, YouTube, staying consistent with YouTube. Well, I mean, I eventually got monetized on YouTube, but this shit took way too long. So it wasn't even worth it. But I mean, yeah, it is what it is. A lot of other things, but mainly those two. Motivation always fluctuates because the nature of motivation. The motivation always fluctuates because many variables influence it. Your plans must allow you to achieve your goals even on a bad day with low motivation. And here are what influences motivation. It gives a list about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's just read them. Mood, sleep quality, and energy. Man. You see, there was days like I was studying, like I was just reading the shit over and over and over again, and it would affect the following day, obviously, because I'm staying up till the sun comes up the next day. So, I mean, what can I do? I can't show up every single day doing this. It's just not healthy. Interest or curiosity of the activity, sense of purpose, and a whole bunch of other things. Psychological reserve, man, a lot of different things. Okay, so now we go into willpower dependent versus willpower enhanced. Now, see, I didn't really understand this the first time I read this, but now, like the third time I'm reading it, I understand a lot better. But let me just go into it. But you can see how the solution to address one factor is dramatically different to another. Wait. You can see how the solution to address one factor can be dramatically different to another. It is also unrealistic to assume all these factors can be perfectly controlled on a daily basis. You can see how. Oh yeah. So you can see how the solution to address one factor can be dramatically different to another. Yeah, all these are different, and how you handle them is a lot differently. That's what that means. And it is also unrealistic to assume all these factors can be perfectly controlled on a daily basis. That is 100% true. Your sleeping, your mood is always changing. Your interest in whatever you're doing can change. The punishments and rewards for doing what you're doing can change, especially when you're doing this. Is it really worth it to do this? To study what you're doing? Is it really worth it to learn a language? Is it really worth it if it takes up all this time? And these are things that can come into your mind. Instead, this offers us a different solution. Instead, we must rely on habits and environments to move us into autopilot. By doing so, we can become willpower enhanced rather than willpower dependent. And what does it mean to be willpower enhanced? Relies on habits. No, a person who uses willpower enhanced, willpower that is enhanced relies on habits and an environment to oh my god relies on habits and environment to make taking action frictionless. Productivity depends on habits. Highly consistent, prevents burnout. Able to utilize willpower when challenges increase to push through and overcome them. So that's where I want to be at.